What's going on, guys? Linus here, and welcome to another YouTube Talk and Advice. And today I'd like to talk about starting a channel. So last time I talked about the do's and don'ts of YouTube, and that's, just for the people that have already made a channel. I just need to mute the sound of this video. And the gameplay is just some random FIFA Street gameplay from the demo that I got on my Xbox, and I'm absolutely terrible at football or soccer games, so please don't expect any entertaining gameplay. It's just me making a player and stuff. But yeah, anyway, starting a channel, and this is something that a lot of people I know are contemplating, like, oh, should I make a channel or not? And I really don't want to get into that too much, like, why should you make a channel, why not? I might make a separate video for that, but anyway, let's just say that you just made your channel. You just, came up with a good name, you registered that name, and you got, like, your email address and all that crap, and you just started your channel, like it was just created. And now you're thinking, what sort of content should I upload to this channel? Now, as you know, I'm a gaming channel, so don't expect any vlogging tips from me. This is purely about gaming videos. So, first things first, and I actually scribbled some things down in a notebook that I have for YouTube related stuff. Normally I'd never use a script, but this time I just figured I'd, note some things. So the most important thing that you need to realize is that you need to have fun. And I mean, if you're not having fun with the videos that you're making, then there's really no point to it, because people will realize, they can tell that you're not having fun, and they will stop watching, or they won't even start watching if you're not having fun. Nobody's gonna spread the word, there's no real use to that. So try and have fun. But mostly, you should determine what sort of content you want to put on your channel. And I mean, the choices are simply endless. Well, not endless, but I mean, there's a lot of choices that you have to go through here. Because as you know, there's so many kinds of gaming channels. For example, you got the Let's Players. There's people that do exclusively upload Let's Plays, and then now and then a little channel update. There's people that upload Call of Duty commentaries. Obviously, you all know them. And they basically upload nothing but single, standalone videos with a certain topic to talk about, or a subject. And that's also an option you've got. There's people that basically combine everything, which is, I think, pretty much what my channel is. I mean, I do Let's Plays. Now and then I upload a video to talk about whatever I feel like doing. Now and then I upload a video with, YouTube advice, for example. It's a separate series. There's always, there's people that do videos without actual commentary, and they do, like, I don't know, walkthroughs, or just, playthroughs, and they show how to do stuff in-game. There's tips and tricks videos. You should determine what you're good at, what you enjoy doing, and just focus on that. So, for example, I really don't just like Let's Plays. I like normal commentaries. I like doing other kinds of series. I like explaining stuff as well. So I just do pretty much everything. I even used to do vlogs, but that was a long time ago, and I'm not really interested in doing that again. But basically, you can upload whatever you want. Just determine what you're good at and what you think you'll enjoy, and just focus on that. I also make a, I actually wrote this down for some reason, but I also make a video later in which I sort of discuss the topics and the subjects that you could talk about in these videos. Holy crap, I'm terrible at this game. Oh, it's amazing. Damn, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, I'll make another video later to talk about subjects and, what you should think about and what to focus on and stuff. Because there's some things there that are actually helpful, I guess, if you would know them. But I'll get to that later. Whatever. Just stay focused, Linus. God damn it. Now, another thing that a lot of people have been asking me is, they have their channel, and mostly just for replying to videos, commenting, liking them and that sort of stuff, and they don't have any videos, and they want to know how they record gameplay. And there's actually two ways. There's a big difference between them, whether you're playing on PC or on Xbox or PlayStation or Wii console. And for PC, there's certain software that you use when playing a game, and then you can record your gameplay. And it's called Fraps. That's what I use. It's a very good software. It's not that expensive. It's like 20 bucks, and it's pretty great. There's also this new software called DX Story, which personally I don't really, you know, enjoy using that much. It's not that great to me, but that's another software you could use. I'll put the names and the official websites in the description, and if I forget that, then please leave a comment so I can still do it, because I probably will forget. But those are the softwares that you use. Basically, you boot up a game, and then you'll see a little view counter, an FPS thingy, which shows you your frames per second. And then if you press F9 or a certain button, it'll start recording the game. And it's actually very, very easy to use. Also, I should talk about editing programs probably, but that's for later. But that's how it works on PC. You have a little software, you open a game, you start recording, and when you're done, you just press the button again, and that is it. Now, for consoles, there's these things called capture cards, and they've been around for a pretty long time. And there's a bunch of different ones too. And if you're not sure what the differences are, I suggest just Googling them. But there's a Dazzle, which is probably the cheapest option, but the quality is pretty crappy. Now I think it's around 60 bucks or something, and you get standard definition for that. It's not that great really, but if you're younger, you don't have a job, you don't have real income, then it's a pretty good option, I guess, if you don't care about quality that much, even though viewers really do care. So keep that in mind. You are pretty handicapped if you use a Dazzle. Like, it's not saying that, you know, even if you make good videos with a Dazzle, there's no chance you'll ever be successful. Just saying, you do have a bit of a handicap if you do use a Dazzle. So keep that one in mind. But it's basically a device, and everyone with a console knows the component cables with the 5 different colors. It's like red and white, or red and yellow, and then you got blue and green and red again. And you basically plug those into this little device. It's a really just nifty little box, and you stick those cables in there, and then there's a cable coming out of the other end, and you stick that into your TV, and there's also a USB cable coming from it, and you plug it into your computer, and then you get this special piece of software that you can use to record your the stuff you see on your TV, and that is a way to record console gameplay. It's called a capture card. Keep that one in mind. Like I said, I'll put the Dazzle in the description. Another one, a more expensive option, but it records in HD, is called the Hauppauge HD PVR. It is a little box. It looks somewhat more cool, in my opinion, than the Dazzle. I think, let me just Google real quick how expensive they are. When I got it, I think it was like 200 bucks. But 130 euros, it says right here. So that's actually pretty cheap. Or 150, whatever. It doesn't matter. So it's somewhat more expensive, you know. And basically it records in HD, so that's way better quality. That's actually what I used for this video. If you take a look at the gameplay, it looks pretty nice. And that's another thing you can use. Again, I'll put the link in the description to this thing too, so you can check it out. But it works pretty much the same as the Dazzle. You hook it up to your computer and to your Xbox and TV, and then you can just record it. It's actually pretty easy to use. So that is how to record. Now there's also the matter of editing videos, because basically after you get the raw file, which is to say the gameplay, it is actually it's just a raw file, right? There's no commentary over it yet. It's just gameplay with the sound of the actual game. One second, I just need to drink some water. Ah, man, commentaries are long, and I'm still sort of sick, so I'm sorry for that. But basically, you need to edit your gameplay and your commentary together. Also, people ask me, how do you record your voice? I use a little program it's running right now. It's called Audacity. It's absolutely free, and it records any audio source you may have. So that's also pretty good to use. And then basically you get 2 different files, the gameplay and the voice. You put them together into one video using a video editing program. Now, I know a lot of people just use easy to use programs like Windows Movie Maker, and that's just really bad. Don't use it. Excuse me. There's some really cheap programs out there, but they're really hard to edit with. They're not that great. Ones that I use are called Sony Vegas, which is pretty expensive, but it's worth it because it's a really good, solid piece of software. And also Adobe After Effects, which is really great if you want to make montages and stuff. It's really good software. It's just expensive. That's the only problem. But basically, oh, also Adobe Premiere, or Premiere. I don't even know. But that's another piece of software you can use for editing. So that concludes those questions that people had, I hope, at least. Now on to the next thing, your channel look. Now you may not care that much, you just made your channel and you went with the default, color scheme, and you don't care that much. I just like to point out that the first thing people see if they randomly stumble upon your channel is, well, it's your channel. That doesn't really make sense. But basically if they search for a video and they see your video, they enjoy it, they click on your name and they come onto your channel and they see just the default template with just default colors. It's not going to look that great. So what I suggest doing is getting someone to make you a background, make it yourself. There's all sorts of graphics designers on YouTube. Just try approaching them and asking them if they'd like to make you a background or make one yourself. Just anything is better than just a solid color as your background. So just try and sort of pimp out your channel, quotation marks, just so it looks a bit better. Because if people see a really crappy channel, it may distract from the videos, make them think that the channel looks crappy, maybe the videos are crappy. I don't know. And personally, I don't really care that much, but it just looks better if you have an actual good-looking channel. And then again, mine isn't all that great either, but whatever. Anyway, that is something to think about. Just pimp out your channel, make it look cool and stuff, and that's pretty important. But what is more important is our next topic point, which is networking. And by networking, I mean your network of people that follow you, that are fans of you, that you interact with over YouTube. So whether that be your fans or viewers or other YouTubers, you will need a way to interact with them easily. Now, what I suggest doing, even if you hate social media, is make a Facebook page for your channel, which is what I did, and make a Twitter. Especially Twitter is super big these days, and it's super easy to just send out your videos there, send them to people, ask people to check them out, and it's really easy for them to spread them around. And if you have that, it's just way easier to get noticed. And I'm not just saying that, it really helps, because whenever one of my videos is just uploaded, I send out a tweet. Sometimes I put it on Facebook too, and I just get way more views if I do that. It's a great way to just get your videos out there, get more views if that's what you care about, and just sort of spread the word about your videos and what you're up to as well. And also, it's a good way to interact with fans, which is, boom, the final point I wrote down. It's really not. I'm running out of time, am I? No, I'm not. I still have a lot of time. Anyway. So interacting with fans is also pretty important, especially if you have a small channel and you want to, you won't want as much feedback as you can have if you're really unsure as to what you should upload. If you're doing a really good job with your channel and you're not sure if your videos are enjoyable, ask your subscribers. Just say in a video, hey guys, I just this is my show my video, blah blah blah. I'm not really sure if it's that great. What would you say that I could improve? And if you've got cool subscribers, to leave some comments saying like, oh, you could improve that, you could improve this. Maybe if you edit this to your videos, or I mean, maybe if you want a specific example, let's say you're doing a Skyrim Let's Play, and you're like, what could I improve? And people could say, for example, well, I think you should talk to more NPCs, or when you're talking to NPCs, you talk over them and it's annoying. Could you stop doing that? And it's feedback like that that can make your videos a lot better. This is such a feel. And I think people really need to realize how important it is to have loyal viewers. I mean, I'm really lucky because I've got a pretty, cool group of people that watch my videos even now, even though they're pretty bad. They just watch my videos and tell me what they think of my videos. They like them and stuff, and it's pretty great. So, it's important to, you know, to listen to your fans, interact with them, and that sort of stuff. There's all sorts of ways you can thank your subscribers. One of the good ways, I suppose, is giveaways. But don't do giveaways, whatever you do. I think I already said this in the do's and don'ts video, but just let me repeat it. When I say interaction with fans, I mean giveaways where you actually give to your fans, not giveaways where your fans give a lot of likes and favorites to you and you give one game back. That's not how it works. So don't do that. Just let's say you have a spare game, someone gives you a spare game, like, oh, you know, I just had this copy of Borderlands, for example, lying around. You know, I could give it to my subscribers, for example, and then just I don't know, just ask people to leave comments, pick a random person, and give it to them. That is a good way to thank your fans, in my opinion. Also, to combine some things, the background channel, your channel look, your social networking, and your fans. Basically, you should also put your Facebook, your Twitter in the description of every video so that people can easily find you on social media and just put it on your channel, put it in all the videos, and whenever you upload a new video, you know, let people know in your social media stuff. If you feel like making a video but you're not entirely sure what you should do, ask your fans on there, because they probably have some good ideas on what they'd like to see. So that's another thing to keep in mind, and I think that is pretty much all the tips and tricks and stuff what I really wanted to talk about. I hope this series is still useful to someone out there. You know, that'd be pretty cool. And I'm sorry for the somewhat mediocre commentary, but I can't really talk too fast or too loud right now, because then I'll start coughing like a biatch, because I'm still pretty sick. So wow, 6-0. That's pretty great. So, anyway, that's pretty much all I had to talk about. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. Or if you didn't, you'll let me know as well. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. And I'll just leave the gameplay going, even though it's like very short. But yeah, okay, thanks for watching, guys. And I will talk to you soon enough.